Hi, Jules here for Talk to Me Tuesday on Tuesday, April 2nd. It is it's the first Tuesday in April, and I'm starting to feel a little bit better about what I've gotten done so far in 2019, so that's good. I did get all of the blocks and everything sewn together and the sashing on this quilt. Do I have it right side up? I do. Right here, the On Point 2018 block swap quilt. I'm trying to decide right now about borders. Do I want them? I don't know. I don't really need it any wider, but longer would be nice. So, I don't know. So I'm ruminating on that. Meanwhile, today, April 2nd, is my wedding anniversary. Today is my 23rd wedding anniversary. So, yeah, who thought that would have happened? Or that we'd still be together after 23 years, after meeting on the interwebs so many years ago. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. I haven't decided about borders, like I said. I'm going to use leftover fabric in the back. So still making some decisions on that quilt. So I have not, because I have not considered that top officially completely done, I haven't crossed it off my list. And that means I have not started on this year's Jelly Roll Swap quilt. So what I did do, I was actually homesick on Friday. I had a massive headache. I haven't had a headache like this where it lasted more than a day. Probably for a year. I don't know. It's been a really long time. But yeah, I just could not think on Friday. It was not going to happen. It started on Thursday afternoon, and woke up Friday morning with just a pounding headache. I think it was a combination of my aggravation to my muscles in my neck from my arthritis in my shoulders and my neck, combined with allergies. My sinuses were going haywire, and the two of them together like merged to form this sort of super headache. And it was Sunday morning before I actually was completely headache free. I woke up Sunday morning and it took me a bit to realize what was different and why I felt so much better. And duh, no headache. After you've had it for 2.5 days straight. So yeah, I was homesick on Friday. And the worst part about it is here I was home. I had all these hours that I could be sewing, but I just couldn't. There was just no. I could not. That was not going to happen. So what I did do this weekend, though, is I showed you the fabric from my daughter that she had picked out for her pillowcases, and I got those pillowcases. I had already cut them into kits. I got those all sewn up. I chain sewed them. So I did each section of the construction all at the same time on all of them. All I have done to show you from last week is, well, all I have done. I did finish that. The majority of that top. I just haven't decided if I'm going to call it done or not, so that's still kind of floating in limbo. And then those 4 pillowcases. If you follow me on Instagram, jewells, I think, is my handle. But if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen them. They're already on her bed, so I can't show you the actual pillowcases, but here is a photo. And that's it. I am in the process of catching up on your videos from last week. I got most of them in, but I have a few that I still haven't gotten to yet. So I will finish those up, and then I look forward to watching your videos this week. I hope everybody has a crafty week, and I will see you next week. Bye!